Hola, good morning, I'm Jawarlock, and for those of you who just can't get enough of comics, today we have Comic of the Month Club for July. Yes, American box, $19.99, ships worldwide. You can curate your box, or they curate your box, based on what you want in your box. Marvel, superheroes, maybe you want DC, maybe you want something else. All of it can be chosen on the website, and they'll curate this box for you. So, I think there's about 8 comics in here. So let us see what we have. Let's see what comics we have. The first comic, and these are all card and plastic bound, so it's very cool. Superman and the Metal Men, Action Comics. Well, I've got not a clue. Apparently there's a character called Chemo. With Superman's powers. Forget it, gang. Even combined, we'll never be able to stop him. This guy's got like a face on his chest. Who in the world are the Metal Men? I have no clue. I'm not a big DC person. I'm more Marvel, but I have read DC. But I the what? The Metal Men? Who are the Metal Men? Not a clue. Still, something different. Never read it, so it could be interesting. Next, we have Superman in Action Comics: The Death of Luthor. They actually have death looming over Luthor. Lex Luthor probably isn't dying it, because I'm pretty sure he's still alive, and he's going to be alive forever, because he's one of those evil villains that just lives forever, or seems to. Yeah, I'm really out on my Superman stuff. Lex Luthor, of course, is pretty much the main antagonist of the Superman comics, although he has worked with Superman, and they have a really weird relationship. Not like that, but I mean, it's like a weird relationship thing. Anyway, next, more Superman. Superman Action Comics. Superman number 51. Oh, so this is the one that follows on for the other one. Okay. Oh, Plastic Man. Here's a weird one. Plastic Man was a slightly humorous superhero introduced. Oh, I've forgotten. Early 50s, late 40s. He's old, like really old. And it's pretty much Plastic Man was the basis for any superheroes that you see all stretchy, flippy, floppy, lanky things like Mr. Fantastic. They're all basically ripped off him. And this is him and Superman facing some guy who seems to be exploding. But okay, that's not bad. When's that from? 1991. Okay. Next. Pulsating premiere issue. Oh, number 1. Alright then. And this is when they used to use the old Spider-Man logo at the bottom of the comics. 88. Quasar. The Cosmic Avenger, now in his own comic book. I hated Quasar. I'm going to be honest, I hated him. I thought he was rubbish. He's got a name like Quasar. I know Quasar is a scientific name for a space phenomenon. Quasars in space are the brightest things in the galaxy and give off huge, ridiculous amounts of energy. But to name a superhero Quasar just sounds like a packet of crisps or some sort of pot noodle snack. I'm going to have a Quasar. Yeah, ooh, enjoy. Or let's go play some Quasar. It's like a game. I mean, really? Anyway, he had these bands which had diamonds or emeralds or something in them, and they powered him. Gave off energy or something. I think it was rubbish. But still, I might have to go back and read it, because maybe I just hated it as a kid. Next, I might have to go back and read it, because we have Quasar! Oh, and Ghost Rider. Oh, Ghost Rider I can deal with. And this is the old Ghost Rider on the bike. There's been a few Ghost Riders. The current one was in a car. Can't remember any of their names. Who saved my life? But he made a deal, and he turns into the Ghost Rider to avenge people. Kinda cool. I first read it in a comic years ago, which had RoboCop in the same comic. Because apparently Marvel had the rights to RoboCop at some point when I was young. Anyway, yep. Cosmos in Collision. Okay, part 5 of 7. Quasar. 5 of 7. It's like halfway through. Still. Quasar. Cosmos in Collision. Okay, this one doesn't feature Ghost Rider. This is it, the final battle. If Quasar should fall, the universe itself dies. Well, never mind, at least be rid of Quasar. So is that? Yeah, they're just random Quasar issues. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid if Quasar, like, kicked the bucket, to be honest. I'd rather probably throw a party. Anyway, next. Wolverine Direct Edition, whatever that means. Can't see a date. No date. No date. Can't see any date on there. Wolverine, everyone's favourite X-Man. Well, he seems to be. I like Gambit and Colossus, I've said before. And, spoiler alert, Wolverine is dead, in case you didn't know. He has died in the comics and in the films. And he was replaced by X-23, who took over the mantle of Wolverine. End spoilers. So, yep, there's Wolverine stabbing things like he does. I don't know what they are, but they're like mutant, robotic hounds of something. No idea. Always liked Wolverine. Had the healing factor, so he couldn't really die. And there was the thing in one of the X-Men comics where it said you'd have to chop his head off and separate his head entirely from his body, otherwise he'd regenerate. Yeah, don't want him going nuts. And here we go. Wolverine versus whoever these are. Terrifying looking people. I do not know who they are. 1993. Well, at least we got a date. And they look like they're about to try and chop Wolverine up. That won't do you any good, because he's just going to come back and rip your heart out or something. But still, Wolverine with his adamantium skeleton and everything never seems to die. Until recently. But there we go. The Colour of Fear Part 1. Ooh, Part 1. That's good. DC Universe, The Flash. I've not read much of The Flash. I've not really seen anything with The Flash in. I've never watched the Flash TV show because there's like 90 million Flashes in it, and I hate things like that. So I just introduced the Flash, the backwards Flash, the reverse Flash, the dark Flash. It's like, just come up with a proper villain. Anyway, the Flash runs super fast, thinks quite quick. Pretty much Quicksilver was a rip-off of the Flash, but there we go. I thought the Flash would be shot to death, like Quicksilver was. How does that work? How did that work in Age of Ultron? Anyway, back to the Flash. They are making a solo film with him, which could be interesting. Quite like the guy who's playing the Flash. He's a pretty good actor. And he will, of course, be in Justice League America. So, there we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure, I said there was 8 comics. There's actually 9. So, yeah. The Flash. Wolverine. Wolverine again. Quasar. Quasar. Quavers. Plastic Man and Superman. Superman action, death, Luke's die person. And metal men with Superman. I don't know a lot about all those comics, so I'm actually going to read them and brush up on a bit more knowledge. But that's kind of cool. So yeah, $19.99 for all those comics. Let me know what you think. Have you had Comic of the Month Club? What do you think of them? What do you think of the comments? What do you think of the comments? What do you think of the comments? What do you think of the comics? Let me know in the comments. That makes more sense. As always, if you want to grab your own, links in the description. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button because it really helps me out. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? Because why not? You might find something you like. In the meantime, though, and most importantly, be happy, be free, keep it awesome, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.